Hello, and welcome back to Fallout 3. This is Gavin again, or the Tame Whale, and we're going through. This is the second part of my playthrough of Fallout 3. We're going to do the GOAT exam today, and then maybe escape from the vault, maybe? This bit's a little bit kinda dull, I think. It's alright if you're playing it yourself, but there's not a lot to talk about really here, so apologies for that, and it'll get more exciting when we get outside. Um, I had a little problem with my microphone earlier, so hopefully this is working again, and you can hear everything. I'm trying to get the levels at a nice sort of level so you can sort of hear what's going on in the game, and my voice sort of roughly the same. Jonas is hiding in the corridor for some reason. One little thing I forgot from last time was there's a behind this frame here. I think there's a safe, but you can't really get it. You can't get it just now because you don't have any bobby pins or anything like that. But later on, you go through. It's possible, but I don't think my lock picking skill will be high enough, so it might be something you have to get when you come back. There's a bit you can do, you can actually get back in the vault, but later on in the game. So we'll just go out here and check things out.
Get out of my way, you stupid tunnel snakes!
I can show you a real tunnel snake, Amata.
Good one.
God, Butch, why don't you just leave me alone?
Let's go
What are
into
you
the
gonna do,
storeroom,
Amata? Go
I'll
run
show
and
you a
tell your
good
daddy
time.
on us?
Get away from me!
So I'm going to
What?
go and
Yeah? What do you want?
intervene here. This is the cast of Grease, and you've sort of got options here to like join in and walk away, or you can kind of try and stop them. I like what he keeps doing with his hand there. So just gonna ask them this.
Only the baddest gang in Vault 101? Like you don't know. We rule this vault, and what we say goes. You'll stay out of our way if you know what's good for you.
So ask what's going on.
None of your business, kid. Get out of here before you get hurt. If you mess with the tunnel snakes, you're asking for it. Got me?
So you can do a little speech check here to convince them to go away. And once you do that, if that fails, your only option really is to sort of threaten them and get into a fight with them.
Maybe you're right. We can deal with her later. Come on, tunnel snakes.
Hey,
this
Susie,
little bitch
what's
isn't
new?
worth our time. Whatever you say,
Not
Butch.
much.
You're the boss.
So that
Tunnel
worked.
snakes rule.
Fine,
kidding.
let's go.
Didn't you just get
I actually
new
kind of
clothes
wanted
for
to
it
punch
last
them,
week?
but there you go.
Yeah, thanks for getting rid of them. Assholes. I don't know why they won't leave me alone. Just because my father's the overseer, I guess? Idiots.
Sure did. But the thing was so old, my grandpa had trouble with it when he was my age.
Well, I hope it's working.
Well, you made it. All set for the goat? Trust me, it really isn't that bad. Just something everybody has to go through.
So this test is really just to sort of set your main skills. You'll get like 3 tag skills, which you'll get like bonuses to right away. And they've made this in the games sort of clever, where you do a little test and then they sort of pick, depending on your answers, they'll put what your tag skills are. But there's various ways to just skip it. I'm going to go through it, but like there's various ways to skip it. You can at this point you can like well, there's one way to skip it. You can tell them you don't have to do it, and you can just choose it, and at the end, if you don't like what you've got, you can change it anyway. So, but we'll go through it and have a look at it. So I'm going to say this.
Listen, I like your dad. I might even like you if I wasn't your teacher.
Creepy.
So here's what I'm going to do. If you want to skip the test, just tell me how you want it to come out, and I'll take care of it for you.
I'll take care of it for you. Yeah, so I'll just take it. But that's the way you can say this here, and then you can just skip that bit.
Good for you. Don't worry, you'll do fine. As soon as everyone's found a seat, we'll get started. Let's not keep the overseer waiting.
So I will go and have a seat. It's this seat at the front.
Well, now that everyone has managed to find the classroom, we can finally get started. No talking, and keep your eyes to yourselves. Yes, I'm talking to you, Mr. Deloria.
Sure thing, Mr. Brotch.
Unless anyone else has an insightful comment, let's get started. Question 1. A frenzied vault scientist runs up to you and yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
I think that's supposed to be some kind of euphemism, but you know. I will smack him on the head.
Question 2. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection in his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do?
So these are, I mean, these answers are all sort of related to skills. So like that's probably medicine. That's probably science. And if you pick these, they'll pick those. Whatever sort of you seem to be heading towards, they'll pick those as your tag skills. So I just pick ones at random, really, and then just choose what I want at the end. But I'm gonna say cut it off here.
Question 3. You discover a young boy lost in the lower levels of the vault. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do?
Punch him. Oh, all of these are sort of horrible, I think. And well, a lot of these answers are sort of horrible. You can leave him, steal his stuff and leave him, or turn him in. But I'm gonna be nice.
Question 4. Congratulations. You've made one of the Vault 101 baseball teams. Which position do you prefer? Question 5. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill another Vault resident. What do you do?
A lot of orders here. So a lot of killing. Throw the tea in the face, and I will do the nice one.
Question 6. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed?
Well, I do want to take lockpicking, so...
Question 7. Oh no, you've been exposed to radiation, and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment?
I think like an extra arm would be pretty useful, actually. But there you go. This one?
Question 8. A fellow Vault 101 resident is in possession of Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it?
Nuke the site from orbit? I don't know. Steal it. Sneak in and steal it. Yeah, drug him. I think I'll go...
Question 9. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking and...
So you've got like, flood it, blow him up. Swap his medication, which seems quite dangerous. Or electrocute him.
Question 10. Who is indisputably the most important person in Vault 101? He who shelters us from the harshness of the atomic wasteland, and to whom we owe everything we have, including our lives.
Oh, I see. Do you get the joke there? Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Pencils down, people. That's it. The infamous goat. I'm sure most of you didn't find it so bad. Others, well, there are always openings in the maintenance department. Don't forget to hand in your test before you leave. You don't want to know what happens to people who fail the GOAT. You can have the rest of the day off to celebrate or to pray as the situation warrants.
People that fail the GOAT, they get eaten. As we've discussed, there's probably cannibalism going on here. Just watch these people. Actually, I can't be
I've got other
bothered.
things to do.
Yeah.
Looks like the diner's going to get a new fry cook. I'll just say this once. Hold the mustard, extra pickles.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll just insult him a wee bit, yeah.
Ha! Closer to reality than you might think. Listen, I was just as obnoxious at your age. I didn't take the GOAT seriously, and look where I ended up. Just between you and me. The whole test is a joke. If you don't like the results, I could make your GOAT come out any way you want. Just let me know.
Okay, I am going to... This is fine. I think I'm going to go with lockpick, which is really useful because you get loads of safes that have got loads of stuff in them. Loads of doors that you want to open and get stuff. And I think I found repair quite a useful skill. It just improves the improves your weapons and things, but it also it means that you can do more damage with weapons as well, which is quite useful. Tempted to, small guns, maybe sneak I use a lot. I'm thinking of using some big guns later on, but I'm not going to sort of specialise that in right away because you don't really get a lot of them, and not to begin with as well. So it's something you can sort of add points to for the future. But yeah, that'll do me. So lots of pushing here,
Here you are, Mr. Brotch.
but I'm just going to leave. So
Thanks. See you tomorrow.
Anything is possible, even an A. Mr. Brooks.
So you're 19 now.
Wake up!
You need to
Come
know
on, wake
these
up!
things. I'm not going to be around to hold your hand forever.
Come on! You've got to wake up!
Her eyes are going to be a bit funny there.
You've got to get out of here. Your dad is gone, and my father's men are looking for you. He's left the vault. I don't know how, but he's gone. And my father, he's kind of gone crazy.
That's not a terrible surprise, really, is it?
It's Jonas! They killed him! My father's men. They took him and... Oh my god, you have to leave now!
Oh no, not Jonas. Don't know why I don't like Jonas. I'm probably just a terrible person.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just sorry you had to find out like this. I know Jonas was your friend.
He wasn't really.
But we've got to go now. My father's men will be here any minute.
Honestly, I'm fine.
Not anymore, apparently. But are you honestly telling me you had no idea your dad was leaving? He really didn't tell you?
Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure he had his reasons. Maybe Jonas was supposed to explain everything to you? But it doesn't matter. I can help you escape. I have my own plan.
Another one of your plans. It's a bit kind of cheeky.
Listen. There's a secret tunnel that leads directly from my father's office to the exit. You'll have to hack the computer in his office to open it. Use these to get into his office. That's how I always get in.
Okay, so now I can pick locks. You should get your stuff from your desk before you leave. Okay.
Oh, one more thing. I stole my father's pistol. I hope you won't need it, but you'd better take it just in case.
I'm not really wanting to use. There's a baseball. You probably see a baseball bat in the background there. You can pick up. So this is probably what I'm going to use. And if you take this gun, there's a bit later on where you can use the gun or she can use the gun. So I normally keep it, but I'm going to let her have it. Just to see that play out.
Well, okay. I guess it may come in handy if I run into any radroaches. Alright, I'll try to meet you at the exit. Watch out for security. Good luck.
And she's off.
I'll meet you at the vault door if I can, but don't wait for me.
It's an interesting picture. So baseball bat. I've got a baseball glove that I don't really want. I might take the BB gun. I don't really know. I never use it. Have a look for some stuff I can take there. And ho ho ho. I think that's the comic I got before that went missing. So that's useful. So I'm assuming now you get that back if you don't use it. So that's good. This is useful because the baseball cap's useful because it increases your perception. I've got a jumpsuit. The utility jumpsuit's good to sort of slightly improve your lockpick and repair. Sometimes that will just push you over the edge so that you can open a lock. So it's useful to have that to occasionally it'll come in useful. So have a wee look. I am going to equip this baseball bat. I'm going to put the cap on. I'll leave the jumpsuit on because it's got a slight benefit to melee weapons. Just going to leave that stuff just now. That should be alright. And there I go. This is me now, ready for action. I don't know if there's anything in this. No, it's empty. Sneak about.
There she is. Hold it right there.
But he saw me anyway. This guy gets attacked by roaches. I'm just gonna get past here through the toilets. Bum 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 bum.
You gotta help me! My mom's trapped in there with the radroaches!
Red roaches. If only you knew what irony meant. Oh dear. So you get, like, if you help him out, you get, well, we'll see. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna help him out.
No, I can't go back in there. It's dark, and there's radroaches.
You can tease him a wee bit at this point, but I'm not gonna bother.
Oh my God! Thank you. I didn't know what to do. You're the best.
So I'm gonna use VATS to do this. We see that happening. There's a little explanation here of how to use it. I can hit her. The reason I'm using VATS is because it doesn't really matter, but you can kill things pretty quickly sometimes, and because they're all sort of swarming around her, I want to be more accurate. And I don't want to hit her, you know. So just click on these. Oh, I don't have enough. Can I? Right, I'll just try that. Boom. Oof, I think I hit her there. Oh no, I have done.
That wasn't very nice. That wasn't very nice.
I hit her anyway. Oh, that didn't matter.
We did it! My mom's gonna be okay. You're the best friend I've ever had, man.
Yeah, maybe a
Hey,
bit too far there.
I know it isn't much, but I want you to have my Tunnel Snake's jacket. Go ahead, take it.
So you get a wee bit of karma and the Tunnel Snake outfit. So that is slightly better damage reduction. Is that what that means? I don't know. And melee weapon is better, so I'm going to use that. Looking good. Now I've got them. You can take meat from these guys, which is sort of useful to begin with because you don't get a lot of healing and stuff. And you can just eat that, although it will cause radiation in that, but it's useful. You can see she's drinking, so the rumours were true. She's an alcoholic. Right. Well, so there's a guy being attacked out here. Usually he's been killed. Yeah, I think he's been killed. Which is a shame. Now, here's a baton. That's not, it's not as good as the baseball bat, so I'm not going to bother with that. He's got armor. He's got good armor, but I'm not going to. I don't know. I'm just going to go with what I've got. I quite like the Tunnel Snake outfit, Tunnel Snake jacket. So I'll go this way. Something weird's been happening when I've been playing this. I'm going to show you in a second. But we'll see what happens. Oh, here we go. Killed that. So these roaches seem to. Sorry, Grandma. Totally whacked her there. Yeah, she's been eaten by these. I think nothing you can do. I think she's dead just automatically. So, just take the meat. Lovely cockroach meat. And there's not much in here. There's just some scraps of stuff. There are things you can take, you know, that might come in useful later on. But I'm not going to overload myself with stuff. Now this is weird, I think. Oh! Yeah, there. Gomez gets killed. When I've played it before, he usually comes and talks to me at the top of the stairs here. And I don't think it's like... I don't think there's like a lot of problem with him getting killed. I hope not. I hope he's not useful later on. But it just seems like every time I play it now, he's at that point and he gets either toasted by Andy or eaten by these roaches.
You're the one everybody's looking for, right? It's none of my business. Your dad always took good care of us.
Alright, Stanley. Stanley's the Walter Mitty of Vault 101.
Just hold still. Your left stabilizer's been knocked loose.
I am holding still.
A little bit of comedy banter there between Stanley and the robot. There's maybe some stuff in here. Again, I could take this stuff. There's plenty of it outside, and nothing in there. And so it's not really important. I could have a look at this computer again. See, I need 50 to unlock this. And I've got... Can you see it? 37. I'm going to think of a way. If I had Mentats or something, maybe. But there's no... I don't think there's a way to do it. You can... Yeah, so I said before, you can come back later on. Right, I'll just leave those two to bicker.
Let's go back to our quarters.
It's our only chance, don't you see? We're getting out of here, just like the doctor. I'm not gonna let anyone stop us. It's me!
Tom! Be careful!
No Tom. Oh, what a shame.
Tom! No!
To be fair, that is quite brutal. I think there's a weirdness to this game. It's something I kind of like, but it can seem a bit jarring sometimes. It has like these comedy moments, and then these very brutal, horrible things happen, and it's a strange tonal shift. So there's some guards up there with guns. You can actually fight them later, or it's hard to attack them now. But I'm just going to dive across here and get through this door. Lockers empty. Oh. Well, that was quite elegantly that I handled that, wasn't it? It's another one. These layouts are kind of copied throughout the game, so you'll come into other vaults eventually that have similar kind of platforms like this. There's a guy over here, narcs on you. Watch this.
This is your fault. You and your stupid father. He had to go and leave, didn't he? He had to mess things up for everybody.
All right, mate.
Guard! Guard! He's over here.
Thanks.
The doc stupid kid is over here. She's trying to leave the
Damn
vault.
it, more roaches!
Don't let her get away.
So there's a guy here. I wonder if you can sneak past this guy, maybe. But I find that he finds you no matter how hard you sneak. So instead of sneaking, I am going to beat him to death. Just nice, isn't it? Oof.
Guard! Guard!
Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, Hannon. Again, baton and a baton and a armor. I'm not gonna bother. There's some roaches in here, but he's killed them, I think. And Floyd Lewis, who they gave a name to, even though he's a corpse. And I've got. You can take some of these as backup, but thanks a lot, Floyd. Thank you for letting me loot your corpse.
I told you, I don't know anything.
Be reasonable, Amata. Officer Mack may enjoy this, but I don't. Just tell us where to find your friend so we can talk to her.
She's my friend. I was worried about her. What does she have to do with any of this anyway?
Probably nothing. Which is why you need to tell me where she is so I can talk to her.
Watch out, sir. She's got a gun.
Uh-oh.
Amata, where did you get that gun?
Just get away from me. I don't want to shoot you, but I will. I swear I will.
How dare you threaten me? And with my own gun. I'm your father, damn you, and you'll show me some respect. Officer Mack, don't just stand there!
I wouldn't go for it, Mac.
Let me take that gun away from you, girlie. Just hand it over. Nice and easy now.
Oh!
Away from me!
Right in the crotch.
Oh my God, Amata, what have you done?
So that happens if you give her the gun. If you don't give her the gun, you've got the gun, and you can break in and save her, or you can just sneak past and leave her to her fate. I'm going to talk to this guy.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, it seems.
Always with the sarcasm.
I hope you're here to turn yourself in, young lady. You're already in enough trouble as it is. Don't make it worse for yourself.
Again, I don't really know what effect this has later on, but he seems to listen to you when you say this. So I'm going to do that.
I place the good of the vault above everything, even my own paternal feelings. We must not allow sentiment to cloud our judgment. But I admire your protective instincts. Very well. I give you my word that Amata will not suffer further because of your actions. Now then, if you really care about Amata, you will see how dangerous your father's actions were. Hand over your weapons, and put an end to this dangerous situation. There is no need to join your father as a traitor to the vault.
I don't know actually. I don't know what happens if you give up. You can turn yourself in, like, I think. Or you can kill him.
Oh, is that all? Is there anything else I can get you while you're here?
Nice cold drink would be
You'll
good.
get nothing from me. I'll die before I see the safety of the vault compromised again.
Very well, if those are your terms. Yeah, you can threaten him or his daughter, which is a bit mean. If you do that, he does give you the key, I think, but it's not a nice thing to do. Yeah.
Save your sanctimony. The world is a dangerous place, and I make no apologies for doing whatever it takes to keep the vault safe. Guards, help me! She's here! Don't let her get away!
So he calls for guards, but I think there's none left. Oh, take all of this stuff. Yes, you'll lock the cell door. There's a cell here. I wonder if you give up, he, like, puts you in it, maybe. Take some ammo. Pre-war money's quite good to take because it has a value, but it doesn't have a weight. So you can carry as much of it as you want. It doesn't affect the weight.
She's here! Don't let her get away!
More ammo, more of that. Nice. I think these are all just, yeah, the sort of security guard stuff. I'll take those. I don't think there's anything in there. The funny thing is, you can go into this cell and dance around, and he has prime opportunity to just lock you in there, but he doesn't do it. So Amata's ran off. She's not happy with what she's done. Oh no! Jonas. I just loot your corpse. There's a note from Dad. Take that. I could take this. This is quite useful, the lab uniform, but it will leave him kind of naked, and that seems disrespectful somehow. So you can access the note in your Pip-Boy, and it's an audio one, so we'll get to hear Liam Neeson again.
Hold on, Jonas. I need to record this first. I don't really know how to tell you this. I hope you'll understand, but I know you might be angry. I thought about it for a long time, but in the end, I decided it was best for you not to know. So many things could have gone wrong, and there's really no telling how the Overseer will react when he finds out. It's best if he can blame everything on me. Obviously, you already know that I'm gone. It was something I needed to do. You're an adult now. You're ready to be on your own. Maybe someday things will change and we can see each other again. I can't tell you why I left or where I'm going. I don't want you to follow me. God knows life in the vault isn't perfect, but at least you'll be safe. Just knowing that will be enough to keep me going.
Don't mean to rush you, Doc, but I'd feel better if we got this over with.
Okay, go ahead. Goodbye. I love you.
So the interesting thing about that is he says that he can't tell you what he's going to do, and I'm not sure that there's a reason for that other than plot tension, because it's not like you knowing would necessarily jeopardize anything, I don't think. Or maybe he just doesn't want you to follow him. But then not telling you sort of creates this mystery that makes you want to follow him. So I don't know. There's a matter.
Oh my god. I had no idea my father would... I had no choice. Officer Mack, Here, take it. I don't want it anymore. I don't know what I'd do if I still had the gun and my father came looking for me.
Yeah. This would just be reassuring, I think.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, you'd better get out of here. I'll try to meet you at the vault door. If I don't make it, good luck.
Okay. So, I think this first bit, they're sort of trying to get you to... They reward exploration a lot more. So, some of those... So you can lockpick the door to the overseer's office, but if you have a look around somewhere, maybe in here, there's a key, which makes it very easy. But then this is a kind of vital plot part, so it's like it's not like they could. I mean, if you broke all your bobby pins, you couldn't get any further. So they probably have to give you a key. Also, you've got a computer that you can hack. It's very easy, but if you look in here, there's a password. Let's take all of that. So I've got yeah, nothing in there. I've just noticed that I've got mentats there. I don't know if that will push you over. I don't know if that'll improve your lockpick enough to pick that safe we passed. It's tempting. I am going to... what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and have a look very quickly, if I can. Not that you can move very quickly in this, but there you go. I should have probably checked to see, but I don't want to... I should probably check to see how much it improves your lockpick by, but I don't want to do it because it runs out after a while. I don't want to do it and then have to run all the way. But this will be interesting. I can't remember what's in that safe. So this is what we'll do. We will try some of those. My stats are... It's a 39. Oh dear. That doesn't seem like much. So even if I put this on... Oh. That is... pretty annoying. Yeah, so maybe my perception was pretty high. I think that's the problem. My perception's pretty high already.
Come on, pay more attention to what you're doing.
Yeah, I know. So I've more or less wasted that. Also, I've put that utility suit on, so I've changed that back. Okay, mental note. Don't do that again. We'll just have to deal with it when the opportunity arises. Yeah, mate, leave it. So hopefully that little detour was entertaining for you. Let's see. Did I check these? They're all empty. So have a look at the computer. So there's some files on various residents. You see that he uses the tunnel snakes for things. He thinks Beatrice is sort of crazy. He doesn't trust Jonas. And yes, I always feel like no matter about his personality, he does kind of care about his daughter. There's some scouting reports here, so you see like they have actually gone outside of the vault. It's radioactive. There's a town. They talk about giant ants or monstrous ants. The funny thing is, I don't know if you see a lot of ants until it's mostly scorpions until you get a bit further from here. And so they talk about Megaton, which is the nearest kind of big town. And this is Anne Palmer, who I don't think... Do you meet her? I can't remember. And then they have this picture of an ant, which is a bit gloomy. And then they have this terrible picture of what is supposed to be Megaton. They have these instructions. So you'll hear about Stanislaus Braun. For the first time, he comes in. That's important later. There's a little plot thing about him. So this is about all the if you know anything about the backstory to all these games, the vaults were often sort of experiments. But your Vault 101 is a control group. So essentially there is nothing happening in your vault. But every sort of overseer had sealed orders if there was something they had to do. And then they mentioned the GEC, which is in the other games, I believe. And you see that they don't have one in this vault. Later on in the plot, you sort of have to see if you can find one, I think. And so you don't have to come back here. And it's a kind of a terraforming thing, which creates like clean water and vegetation. Bum 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 bum, and we'll open the tunnel. Always close the doors behind me. Just to keep the heat in, really. Hello. Nothing that way. Secret passage. And here we are at the vault entrance. This is the vault entrance. That's a big thing that opens the vault. This can't go through there. There's nothing really around here, I don't think. No. So I'm just going to open it. Here we go.
She's opening the vault door.
So they're going to come through in a minute.
Oh my god. You actually opened it.
Love these doors. Really nice.
You did it! You opened the door! My God, I almost didn't believe it was possible. No, you didn't need me. If anyone can survive out there, it's you. It's tempting, but my place is here. The vault needs me more than you do. I'm the only one who has a chance to talk some sense into my father. Listen, if you do catch up with your dad, tell him I'm sorry for you know, Jonas and my father and everything. Goodbye.
Gotcha
now.
Those guys came right through the door, did you see that? Wasn't even open. They attack you, but if you move back here outside the door, they don't follow you. And they go and they close the door, I think. Oh, guys with guns came. Yeah, they usually close the door. I must have hassled them a wee bit. Aggroed them. What's interesting here is that I'm going to go and close the door myself. Oh! Right. New plan. Oh no, they're closing it now. They're still shooting. Oh no.
I'm not going out there. I don't care what the overseer says.
Yeah. So you see there's little signs here. And skeletons. And that's kind of morbid. Like those people die trying to get in. They keep shooting them at, I think. Well, that's not funny. Why am I laughing? Okay, so now you can leave. And it gives you one last chance to change all the things you did, making the whole intro sequence pointless. But I'm fairly happy with everything I've done, so I am going to exit. So bright. Lovely view to start with, I think. I just got a ton of experience for completing that quest. So leveling up, you get some points to spend, which sort of depends on your intelligence, I think. I like to go through and just click up ones that I think I'm going to use, just by one notch. I don't want science to be too low, but I'm not really going to use it that much. So I've got 7. Boom, 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 boom. And that'll do, I think. And then every so often you get a perk. I can't remember if it's like every level or every second level or something. Most of these ones to begin with are kind of just increasing your skills a little bit. Although you've got these gender specific ones, so this one does more damage to men. So that's just science medicine. Small guns repair. That increases one of your attributes, which I think is quite useful. You can take it 10 times as well. You see it's got ranks 10, so that's... You can really improve your character quite a bit by just taking that, I think. That's for melee weapons and explosives. This is 10% is added to your experience points whenever you get that. I think that just makes you go through it quicker. I'm not really that bothered about quick. I find that you play this game, you go up through levels very quickly anyway. You don't have to complete much of the game to get to the maximum level. And this is also the sneak and lock pick. So I am going to take the intense training. I'm going to improve my strength. The maximum is 10. I wouldn't put it up to 10 because you can maybe get the strength bobblehead and that'll put you up to 10. And that's cool. That is me. So we've got a quest added, which we have a look at it. Is investigate the nearby town of Megaton for information about Dad. And this, the one, hang on, I'll take you down here, have a wee look. Scenic overlook. And it's quite a nice view of a ruined part of Washington DC. This is a little town you can go through here. This is Megaton over here, I think, which is kind of hard to see. And I think it wasn't. I think one problem with this bit is that when I first played the game, I found it hard to find this bit. I thought I stumbled across it by accident. And you can see the monuments of Washington in the background there. So probably what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head down to the town and then up to Megaton. But I'm going to leave it there for this video just now, and we'll carry on with that later. So thanks for watching and thanks for listening. If you have any comments, just leave them below the video. Also, you know, I'm fairly open about where I'm going to go, and I don't really have a plan in mind at the moment about the order that I'm going to take things in. I might do the main quest parts first, or I might do just whatever comes up. But if you have any requests, if you have particular places that you'd like to see, just let me know and I'll consider them. Probably ignore them because I'm a terrible person. And we'll continue this next time, part 3, and I'll see you there. Thanks.